Rebecca Walser, tax attorney, and Philip Filkington, the economist who issued the original warning and the author of The Collapse of Global Liberalism. All right, Phil, this is like crazy. We were talking about this 2 years ago. I read your piece then, and now it's happening.
Yeah, it's actually kind of worse than you say, because I was thinking about it, like, I'm kind of surprised that the whole thing stayed together for 2 years. So I kind of dug into the numbers and I figured out what happened. Anyone remember Biden's Inflation Reduction Act? Well, that massively juiced the manufacturing construction. So apparently all these things were built. We're not really sure what they are. They didn't raise manufacturing employment. So I guess they're just like empty green battery factories or something like that. But now that's going down at the same time, as you say, as these commercial delinquency rates are going up. So, yeah, it's kind of bad mix.
No, I mean, it seems fine. But the problem is, Rebecca, we're looking at this from a lens that, you know, like socialism has worked approximately nowhere. In like Soviet Union, then they had food lines and all these problems. Brazil being run by a socialist now, facing upheaval of tens of times. You can do this Cuba. You can do this with anybody, okay? Anyone. It's never worked. But it's like 66% of the liberals and the Democrat Party have a positive view of socialism. They're wondering why everything is crashing.
Yeah, I mean, Carl, you started off with the commercial mortgage delinquencies. And, you know, what people don't realize is that the hybrid model of work since coronavirus completely changed the use of our urban centers, right? Like the dry cleaner, the deli that everybody was in the office Monday to Friday having to go and use. Well, that's not necessary anymore. So it's not just the office spaces themselves. It's all of the little mom and pop shops and everything that made the downtown area when we had to go to work every day actually viable. And, you know, we can't, these banks are, especially the regional banks that really finance a lot of the commercial loans. You know, they know their area the best, but they have a lot of unrealized losses because as they refinance, to your point in the 2023 piece, as they refinance, as the note comes due and they have to refinance it, the underlying value of the property is absolutely pretty much reliably gone down across the entire country because there's not the same resale value there. So these appraisals are going down.
Philip, is there a way out of this before it crashes?
No, I mean...
No?
No. I mean, that article, as you say, was written in 2023. I mean, the Trump administration is trying to put pressure on the Fed to cut rates. It looks like they probably will cut rates. But I'm not really sure if even a modest rate cut is going to turn around the commercial property market. And as I said, this artificial manufacturing construction boom that was created by like insider giveaways or something like that in the Inflation Reduction Act, that's come to an end now. So unless something needs to prop up the real estate market like really quick, I'm not really sure what it's going to be.
Yeah. It's going to be crazy. Rebecca, real quick on a lighter note, and who said economic guys are boring? Okay, Politico reporting a dust-up at a meeting last week between Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and Trump housing finance official Bill Pulte, both the guys we like on this show, but Pulte has been allegedly bad-mouthing Bessent to the president, and Bessent wasn't having it, and he says, why the F are you talking to the president about me? F you. I'm going to punch you in the effing face. I mean, I was like, wow, you know, economics could get interesting.
Yes, it can. And I heard that they promptly put them at the opposite ends of the table and there was no more dust up for the rest of the night. But here's the point. We have scrappers in this administration. And I'm just going to tell you, this is the administration that needs them because we're going to be scrapping against the weight of the world as we are transitioning to cryptocurrency, moving away from the debt bubble that we have created, that we are now going to have the chickens coming home to roost for. So I like Bessent and I like that he's scrappy and I like that he'll be like to your face, hey, what are you talking about me? I don't think so. Let's have this out right here. So good for him. We need that.
And he wanted to go outside with him too. And you know, the guy was like, "Oh, you're going to fight?" Like, look, this is how men used to handle, and he's gay too. Like, this is how men used to handle their problems, and I'm here for it. So, Rebecca, Philip, we appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.